everybody. Friday morning. Of course, I fell asleep last night before I showed you my last meal.
I did.
Yeah.
I know that. Good morning.
Yeah, Miss Jackie's here. So I'm just on to my first meal. So we're already on to restricting water. Get about 10 ounces per meal. And I am allowed 1 black coffee this morning. And all my meals are going to be 3 cooked ounces of chicken. So pretty light on the protein, only like 25, 30 grams of protein. 3 rice cakes with a total of 15 grams of nut butter and my normal salt across the top. So 3 rice cakes, chicken, some nut butter, 6 meals. That'll be the same thing for tomorrow. Not very exciting, but it definitely reminds me of prep when I'm salting the shit out of rice cakes with peanut butter, even though I do that all the time now.
Prep 101.
Yeah. So I'm gonna eat this. All I gotta do is just throw my clothes in a bag, just double check my list, make sure we're good to go. We got all of our clients checked off this morning so they could get their first meals in, those that are competing. And I'm sure Jackie and I on the way to Connecticut will be doing some of our Friday check-ins. She'll be in the navigator seat and I'll be driving, just be talking, she'll be typing away and stuff like that. But yeah, gonna get this food down. We'll just bring you guys our little bit of travels today and nothing too exciting. I did get confirmation of my tanning tonight at 6:45, so that's good. So everything's on track, no hiccups right now, knock on wood. Just take a minute, pack things up, make sure we don't miss anything, and make sure Jackie's ready to rock, and then we're out of here. All right, and we are packed, ready to go, and we're off. So Jackie and I are just jumping in the truck now. Got about 2 hours to Connecticut, and then gotta go get my tan, get a quick shower, and then tan. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Checking out on our clients and relax, get some meals in, keep dumping out some water, and get ready for the show tomorrow. We're going to jump on the road now, and we'll keep you guys updated. All right, we just left Powerhouse Gym in New Haven. Just got my tan. Didn't get to talk to you guys or show you guys when I got here originally. The place, I'm all done for the night. Everybody's all checked in for clients, which is good. Everybody's all looking fantastic, so I'm pretty happy about that. They all got their tans, they got their plans for the rest of the night, and then they also got pretty much all set up to get their first meal in the morning and check in with me and get going. So we're gonna head back now to the Airbnb and have, like I said, I gotta get another meal in and get Jackie to show you guys the place and relax time. And then tomorrow it is show time. All right, so we're at the Airbnb. Normally I would have Jackie do the tour, but she is catching up on food. She's wolfing down literally 2 meals at once right now. So this here, it's a basement. So it's like a little basement they turned into a little apartment or in-law scenario. Let me flip the camera. So we walk in from where we are right behind me. And right when you come down the stairs, they got a little desk, a little spot to put your shoes, a little mirror, and then, yeah. So a little bed here. There's the stairs that go up to the main house. This door does nothing. I think that's just storage. And then there's Jackie wolfing down all her food.
I had to catch up on 2.
Catch up on 2 meals. And here's the kitchen. Let me turn the volume down here. And then we got the little... What the fuck is my camera not working? There we go. Got our little living room set up. Couple chairs, a little sofa. Just got ourselves a little spot to eat breakfast and our meals. Here's Jackie's little makeup setup for the girls. She'll be doing Wendy and Taylor's makeup tomorrow morning. So she's got her little makeup suitcase to do the show day looks. Nice little chair for her. And yeah, this Airbnb will do the trick. We got everything we need here for a kitchen.
3 different colors.
Yeah, they must have threw this together. All 4 different colored cabinets and different kinds of backsplashes. So it's
That's so weird.
It's a little Frankenstein scenario. But it does the trick. Nice big fridge at least. Huge fridge. Full-on fridge, which all we have, of course, is chicken and rice. And then here is the bathroom, which is actually pretty nice. Nice big shower here, which I already happened to use to rinse before my tan. And it's actually pretty cool because it pours the water on vertically above you, but there's actually lights in there, so that all those little dots change different colored lights while the water's on, so that's pretty cool. Jackie doesn't like the window for some reason in the shower. But this will do the trick. Nice little setup. So I certainly like it. I don't know why my camera's being a bitch. It just keeps moving around.
Weird.
What do you think? You like our little Airbnb? Is it going to do the trick?
Does the trick.
Does the
That's
trick.
all that matters.
Good. Just watching a little Fuad and Ian and Ben right now. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is a little fireplace right here.
You
Underneath.
can't turn on though. You haven't figured it out.
It's because it's not plugged in.
I plugged it in, it still doesn't work.
Yeah. 4-star review then. Yeah. Oh, and Jackie's got her, and she already got shit all over her new shirts.
New shirts.
We got new
Medium.
shirts.
This is a medium.
That's
Not too big.
Yeah.
What?
Do you want to explain it or do you want me to?
Go ahead.
Okay. So they're oversized shirts. So for Jackie, normally a medium would fit her pretty good, a men's medium, but that's definitely oversized. So we got some of these in black and also a nice gray right across the shoulders. It says disciplined. And then also at the bottom, right near her bum, it says don't train like a, let your hand go, pussy. Don't train like a pussy. I like it. That's our little motto is if you're going to train, don't train like a pussy. But we're going to pretty much go for a walk and probably smoke a little joint, relax. I still got to eat my rice cakes and I have 2 more meals I got to wolf down tonight. So I might actually skip the protein because I'm actually not that hungry. But I do need to get my carbs and fats and, a little extra water. But yeah, tomorrow's the big day. We'll be up early, 6 o'clock. We got Wendy coming over and then Taylor around 7. They're both looking phenomenal. Mark's looking excellent. So I'm actually pretty excited to put these people on stage for sure. They look great. Did a better job with their prep than I did for my own at this point. So I'm trying to be realistic. I think I'm a little behind for sure, as I mentioned in the past couple episodes with myself, but I'm not going to really let it bug me. It happens. Shit happens. I can't change anything in 24 hours. So is what it is, but I'll be nice and tight for the next show in 3 weeks from here on. It's not a terrible look. It's just not up to the standards I'm going for. But
The best you could.
Yeah.
And we're going to do round 1 tomorrow. Still round 2 at the end of the month.
yeah. So go out and have fun and enjoy it. But, all right, I'm going to sign off for tonight, and we will catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It is about 6 o'clock. I'm beat. I am tired. I did not sleep good at all. You guys are probably wondering what the hell is Dave doing. I am still laying down in the bed right now. The lights bright on because Jackie's doing the makeup for the girls, which is not a big deal. Is what it is. I just didn't sleep. All this flipping mattress sucks. The couch sucks. So probably lucky if I got 45 minutes in last night. So I'm going to get up, get my coffee going. I already got one check-in done with one of our clients this morning. That's competing. Mark looking great. No need for deviations to his plan. He's just going to eat some, hopefully get 3 to 4 meals in before prejudging at noon. If I get him up to 3 with his water, we should be right back to that 145 to 146 pound range, which was pretty much his best look we've had all week and pretty consistent with where he's been all week is that 144 to maybe let's say 147 pound range. But we had one check-in where he was super tight yesterday morning and a little bit on the lighter side when he woke up. And then we got about 3 pounds worth on him between water and food with 3 meals in. And that was a perfect look when he sent me the photos. So we're just going to replicate that until we get on stage for him. And then I'll see Taylor here shortly. She's been looking better and better every single day. The last 4 or 5 days especially, but especially last, Saturday, since Thursday after her carb up. And then we started cutting some water with her, and she was really looking good. Once that water got pulled yesterday morning, or lowered, not pulled, but she's drinking maybe 10 ounces a meal right now, and that's doing the job to just tighten up the physique and make it look real snatched up, real tight skin, real hard look, and good quality conditioning. So I'm pretty happy with that. So be happy to see her in person here shortly. Start my day, get organized with my bag, and just get ready to head out the door when everybody's ready to go. Get checked in at 9, spray tan again, and then get ready to jump on stage around noontime. Bringing as much of the experience as I can for you guys. All right, I'll catch up with you shortly here. All right, meal number 1, as you can guess, very low protein. So we got 3 ounces of chicken here. Got 3 rice cakes, 8 grams of fat with their peanut butter, and we got a ton of salt and a coffee, which we can have this morning, and 10 more ounces of water we'll be starting with today, and a pile full of pills in the morning. So breakfast of champions, as they say. Looking good, Taylor.
Thank you.
How you feeling this morning?
Feeling good. I'm ready. I'm ready for the show day.
Those eyes, they look perfect.
Everything's on point.
Came out good.
Jackie's doing amazing.
You decided to go straight here.
I did, yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Change up the look.
Good.
sleek look.
You're wearing blue today, right?
Blue is my color.
I think Mark's wearing blue.
Better.
I think we're all
Fucking
gonna
blue
be
collar.
Blue collar.
Oh yeah.
It's a theme.
Yeah. But you're excited?
I'm very excited. I can't wait to step on stage. I'm just looking forward to being backstage with you guys and going on stage and
Good.
kicking ass.
Yeah. Yeah. So Taylor's gonna be with us for this show, and then New England's,
Yep.
and then we'll see from there what's the next plans for either good off season, or
Talk about that.
it depends on how we place and how we do.
That's right.
And how we feel and what we really get for feedback is actually key too.
Yeah.
Because you can be ready to a point or feel ready, but if you don't have what it takes, why go to a national show? Get the
Right.
improvements taken care of first. But we'll see. But
Feedback will be key, but I'll be ready.
she's looking good, so we're excited.
Sure are. Woo!
Close. And open.
All right, so we're here and just got done with the athletes meeting, got weighed in, and just eating a quick meal, and then we're gonna go find a spot backstage to hang out. So everybody's all weighed in, checked in, ready to go. The only thing I forgot was my music for my routine, so we're gonna do some house music for myself. So it's just a little bit of a waiting game right now. I weighed in pretty light. I was about 206 with my 206, 207 with my clothes on. They told me if I want to strip, see if I can make light heavy, but I just figured I'd stay in the heavy weight. And we'll do that. It sounds good to me. That was the plan, and we'll stick right to it. We're going to go find a spot out back. Jackie's going to get a meal in and just wait, make sure all of our clients are ready to go. And then, and then about an hour from now, we should be starting with the men's masters and then moving right along through prejudging.
All right, so right now I am waiting for Wendy and Taylor to get out of their second tan. And then I'm going to pose them real quick, get another meal, probably in both of them. I'll relay info back to Karina about Wendy. And the guys right now actually just got glazed. So both Mark and Dave are up behind the stage right now, and they're going to be doing their pump up soon. So hopefully I catch them in time after I pose the ladies, but they're taking a lot of time here to get out of the tanning. So we shall see, but I will bring you some check-ins with them pretty much coming up soon. Visuals of you. Come closer. There you go. All right, quarter turn. Turn to the right. Good. Turn to the right. Face front and do a front double bicep. There we go. All right, let's see your side tricep. Good. Put that foot down more. There you go. All right. All right, let's see it. Yep, there it is. Woohoo! Yep, front relaxed. Excellent. Turn right. Yes. Turn right. Turn right. And face front. Good. All right, so here we are. We're lining up.
Here we go. We're ready to go.
Yep, we're almost there. That black door right down there, that's where we're going to start pumping up. Taylor's looking fantastic. And Wendy's up there too, pumping up right now. We're going to get this moving. Taylor's looking awesome.
We're going to have Will from Pumpo bring you out the first place medal in our over 50 Masters Bodybuilding. All right. All right, nice job, David.
So we got our girl Taylor going on next. Wendy just went on. Us guys have already gone on. Our dude Mark definitely crushed it. And myself, I'm not too sure.
45, 40.
We'll find out. But I was definitely on the, just barely made it into the heavyweights this year for some reason. And then the guys above me were definitely much bigger for sure. But we're anyhow waiting for Taylor to go on for women's figure. And we'll see how she goes. She's definitely got a good handful of girls in class, so that'll be good to have some competition. Wendy didn't have anyone for women's physique, which is unfortunate the way that goes, but she did great. Very nice poise and execution, very happy. So we will, bring you the results after and try to get some, keep getting some more footage or hopefully not get yelled at for recording.
Good stuff.
Stage front. Stage front. 191 and 189, switch please. 193 and 191, switch please.
Comparing them one and two. There we go. Let's go, Taylor! Sunday morning after the show. It's early, 7 o'clock right now. Just got up, got my cardio done and just doing some work right now at my computer. I don't really sleep worth a squat. So even though I competed yesterday and completely beat up, not that tired. What happens when you got a lot on your mind with being busy as hell and work and whatnot. But first of all, I apologize. I don't have a whole ton of footage for you guys from these two shows. It's just between competing yourself and getting busy with taking care of your clients, things can just become a little bit difficult with timing and pulling out your camera, and plus it's check-in day, so I was literally doing check-ins in between checking on clients that were competing, getting check-ins done, taking care of myself, and yeah, all the stuff that comes along with it when you're at a show. But it was a good time. I really enjoyed myself. I really love, to be honest, I really love coaching. I enjoy every aspect of helping people chase their goals and their dreams and these aspirations they have, whether it's big aspirations or just enjoying themselves with some of their training, and or not even competing at all. It's really gratifying to see people progress in their life and to be a part of that, and someone that they look to for you to help them make that a reality when it's whatever goal they have set in place for themselves. So I really enjoy those parts for sure. It's exciting to see somebody pull the fruits of their labor, I guess you say, or whatever the expression is, to really just like cash in on all the hard work they put in for something like a show prep. Watching them go on stage, watching them walk off with medals, watching them just glow because they're so excited and proud of themselves. For the most part, some people get, obviously, we all get disappointed at some point with placements not being ideal for what you maybe expected or what you'd like, but that's part of it. When that happens too, I'm there as their coach to console them and make them understand the way I see it, and hopefully that can find a way to make them move forward and just want to progress and work harder and find ways to enjoy the show or their progress in different ways as well. But it was very successful with Mark. People like Mark at first, one of our Masters competitors. He loves this shit. He really enjoys it. He does a fantastic job. He's really got a great attitude with the way he approaches things, and he's just a good coachable athlete. And what helps also is Mark's mentality is he's a leader himself in many ways. Of course, absolutely a leader in himself. And what makes a good leader is sometimes knowing when to be a good follower, and Mark does a good job of it. Back and forth, knowing when to work along with me on something and just be a partner in this coach-client relationship. And then he has a lot of times when he knows when to step back and say, hey, this is why I have Dave and Jackie here to make some of these decisions for me. And as their coach, I'll support them in that. And he doesn't question much. He goes right along with it and just does a great job. There's just something about the way he's very coachable. And when it comes down to it, effort's never an issue with him, or being lazy or not dedicated. He only takes on things that he's going to actually pursue 100%, or he doesn't touch it. And I really respect that. So if you've seen this, Mark, super proud of you. I'm glad you got I think you had a first, a second, and a third in all of your competitions, your divisions yesterday. And super proud of you. Obviously, I saw every ounce of work you applied, so it's really cool to see you perform well. And on top of all that, forget the medals, you were ecstatic. You could just see it in your face, and Mark was very happy. He really loves this stuff. I think he appreciates the process the most, which is what a true bodybuilder is. Appreciating the process and being patient and learning to build a dollar through one penny at a time. And so you did great, Mark. Very proud of you. And Taylor, same thing. Our girl Taylor, we just started working with her. I'm sorry, I don't know off the top of my head, but maybe a little over a year. We've been working with Taylor, and she's an excellent figure competitor, just a few years younger than Jackie and I. And the great thing about Taylor is that she just, very similar to what I just explained with Mark, she doesn't really take on anything half-ass at all. I've never really seen her since I've known that. Any challenge we give her, she just takes it head on and has actually a lot of good confidence in herself. And she does a good job at relying on her coaches to help her through things, but she just doesn't hesitate. She works hard when we ask her. If I ask her to eat a bag of nails, she just asks, do you want galvanized or steel? She doesn't really question much. She just says yes and applies herself very well. And there's a lot of positives. I can go on and on about Taylor. I'm very impressed with the way she handles herself, and is just a very mature athlete as well. Taylor ended up getting second in her figure division. And I'll be completely honest, to be open and honest, I thought she should have won, not just her class, but the show itself, to be honest. But sometimes you don't know what these judges are looking at. I do question who was probably the best one that day, but I think what happened with Taylor, and you guys will see a few different pictures, whether I put them up now or we've already shown them, whatnot, but her package between herself in her second placing and the first place girl in her division, the first place girl in the overall, those two girls that were the only two girls I think ahead of her in the whole show, they had a little bit more of a further level of conditioning, which we had good conditioning, but sometimes in figure you try to stop at a certain point or get as far as you can and preserve some of the other things that make the physique really stand out, which is muscle size, is shape, as well as you could have good presentation and all those other little things. And I thought Taylor had this really pretty, clean-cut look to her peak, where she was acceptably conditioned enough, but she would being acceptably conditioned wasn't as far as some of these other girls. And maybe that's what they were looking for on this day, is that they said, hey, they're thinking to themselves, this girl's got a great look. It's very clean. It's very, very aesthetic as a figure woman competitor. But maybe that day they said, hey, we got 2, maybe 3 other girls here that's competing that are a little bit further conditioned, and we'd like to compare them and see who's the best out of them, and that's who's going to win the show today. And I can understand that, and I can respect that from the judges, is they'd rather compare all the apples rather than throwing in one good, excellent orange and 3 other apples and saying, what do we feel like today? So I think if we can get her down for New England's, maybe we got 3 weeks, so maybe if we can get her down, my game plan is to get her down at least a good 2 to maybe 3 more pounds just on that scale, and just hit her a little bit drier. I think that's really the only realistic improvements we're going to make for her in a 3-week span. And we'll see how we do. I'm confident she'll place well at that show as well. And then our buddy Wendy, who we don't coach, but Jackie helps her with a lot of her presentation and posing and all that. Jackie takes care of that for her. And Wendy won the women's physique overall. And just blows me away with her presentation and the way that she applies herself. And Wendy, if you're watching this, you were a completely different athlete than you were last year on stage. And it is just amazing to see the way that you've took things on with a really good sense of patience and really good understanding. You always get a good attitude as well. I know there's some tough days you get with some of your diets because you're quite a hardcore bodybuilder where sometimes you got to diet pretty hard to get where you want to be. And I know those times are difficult, but it's just like when you got off stage, you go, look at all this. Isn't this worth it? Look at the accomplishment you made. You worked harder than most people I know when it comes to this. So very proud of you. And I think you're just physically a totally different competitor. You made some huge strides in a year's time, switched divisions from figure to physique, and which is not easy to do. And you're just excelling in those areas and improving right where we need to improve. And just great job. I'm very proud of you and your work. Myself, it's not really the placings I was hoping for, but I didn't deserve any better. I really didn't look my best, to be honest. My body decided not to agree with me. It wasn't a matter of effort this year. It was really just a matter of things didn't really come together for me on this show, and somehow found myself a little bit behind in the progress I should have made, when early on in prep I was quite ahead. I was actually looking at shows earlier than this one. But hey, this is what happens. At the end of this competition season, I'm going to look back at the data and my notes and talk with Coach Paul and just see if we went wrong somewhere, if it's just one of those scenarios where it is what it is, that you just one of those years your body wanted to fight you and you really didn't do anything wrong. It just wasn't your time or your year. But nonetheless, try not to blab too much, but just want to give credit to the athletes that did good on their team, and as well as all the athletes that showed up and really kicked some ass this year that aren't on Team Blue Collar, the competition. And it's just really cool to see bodybuilding come back around a little bit. But nonetheless, another show down, another medals to hang. I'll throw mine up there with the rest of the second place stuff. And then we got in 3 weeks from now, New England's. So just time to move on and get prepared for that one. Hopefully I can do better, and we can better Taylor and Mark just a little bit more and just progress one more step forward and go from there. And then we'll most likely all of us just get into a off season, a little bit of time off to kind of let the body heal and then start making progress again. My wife, Jackie, just want to say, sweetie, thank you so much for the help. I don't think I could coach all these people through a competition and compete at the same time and catch up with check-ins at the same time and handle everybody's difficulties all at the same time if you weren't there to help me through it. That would have been a lot rougher day yesterday than it was. And yeah, we run around like a chicken with your head cut off sometimes, but that's what I asked for. And this is the sport I love to be a coach in, and this is a job that I chose to do for a living. Can't complain, but it's not always easy for sure, especially when you get some personal aspirations and trying to focus on yourself, but focus on those that are part of your team and whatnot. And without Jackie, it wouldn't have gone as smooth, and I don't think it just would have worked. I don't know how you can compete at the same time and coach others without at least some help. one benefit of having two coaches when you sign up for Blue Collar. You always got two people keeping an eye on you. But anyhow, appreciate you guys watching. I know sometimes I forget to record things because you just get into the heat of the competition, or I fall asleep before I show you my last meals if it's a full day of eating video. Look at this mug, I love this. Anyhow, but I try to bring you guys what we have for footage and just keep you up to date on what Blue Collar is all about, and the kind of work we have, and that's why I enjoy putting this channel together. One day I'll look back, it'll be like pretty cool to go through episode from start to end and just see where our bodybuilding journey started, where it finished, and you can always go to YouTube, and I have a home video collection there of some of the accomplishments we made in this sport and as a business as well. But appreciate you guys. If you got anything to let us know about, throw it in the comments. Any videos you guys feel like seeing, what would really help me too is let me know what kind of content you guys like. Put it in the comments. If starting to do more educational stuff and questions and answers, and a lot of this vlogs or food or cooking recipes, anything you guys want, let me know. Jackie and I will try to throw a video together that's amusing and try to help you through whatever you're looking for in content, and we'll try to make it fun. So appreciate everyone watching. We'll make sure it's a little bit more amusing and organized video, hopefully, for the New Englands. And yeah, look forward to bringing you guys the next couple of weeks and the progress we're going to make, and then head to Boston. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until the next one, I will see you. Everybody be good.